Alright, before I get it back together, I'm going to give you a quick little tour. This here is the original speedometer. I did change the miles back. It doesn't really matter on something this old. Who knows how many miles it really had anyway. Guy I got it from wasn't even connected, so who knows. I just reset it so that when I drive it I can see how many miles I put on it to test it. So when you turn on the tail lights, you get this nice pretty blue glow. Here, I'll turn off the lights so you can see that. That's nice and pretty. There's blue lights that come in and white ones that fill up the actual mileage. Those are all done back here. Just a little circuit board with some LEDs sticking up, pointing down onto it. It's kind of offset there. Nice little thingy-mabobber. Your switch control panel is over here. These are your parking lights. This is your low beams, high beams, and this would be fog lights. You want to pass somebody and you want to flash your lights at them, you push this button and you can see it activates the high beams just by the push of a button. These here are video arcade buttons, red, white, blue, and yellow. I'll get to the others in just a moment. This is a spare, and this is your windshield wipers. This here is a timer so that you have time delay on it, and this here will be your windshield washer squirter. Push the button, water squirts out, all that good stuff. The turn signal thing was broken by a little girl many years ago. It's too expensive to replace, so we have a toggle switch. Off to the side, left, right. This here is a hazard thing. You twist it and your hazards activate. Your lights go right there. And to turn it off, just push it in. It's kind of fun, different. Everything about this car is different. Moving over your instrument cluster, you have a tachometer, fuel gauge, vacuum, volts, and amps. And once I get the dash in place, I will wire in the oil pressure and temperature, which are, well, you can't really see, sitting down there, so they are available and do work. Then you have 12 volt power, so you can plug in your phone or cigarette or whatever you want to do. AM FM cassette radio, Alpine. Sorry, it's no CD, but you can replace that on your own. And then your switches here, we've got one for your heater on your feet, or you flip it and it turns the heater on up on the defrost. This is a spare. You can do whatever you want with it. This one here is your blower low and your blower high for your heater. This here is your ignition. Turn your key on, lift the switch, turn the switch on, ignition goes on.
¿Cómo se llama? ¡No! ¡Kelly Clarkson!
And that was one of the coolest additions I put into this thing. If you can see over there, that's a little circuit board I got out of a birthday card. I put some AA batteries on it so that they can be replaced. And there's a little toggle switch on there so you can turn that off. Every time you turn on the ignition, you're going to get the chest waxing scene from 40-year-old version. Unless you want to change it to something else, feel free. So that's your ignition. This is your ignition indicator. Like I said, a key and your horn. Which, oh, I think I got the wire disconnected up front. Anyway, that's your dashboard. I will get on to others momentarily.